Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, and Brittany. So I'm starting this episode with insane news. We have our first colony, arguing that has 957 people in it, just got extra 100. Some of the local natives have been assimilated into the colony's population. With the additional population, we have a lot bigger faith in the feasibility of arguing, and that made our colony self-sustaining and made it an actual working colony. So arguing as a territory will definitely become a state, and we're gonna core all of the provinces in it. Did we get a core? Yes, we consider this our core province. And of course this is a province that has no natural harbor. Great, that's like the worst one of them all. But hey, you know, it's not going to be that bad because it's the first province that we gain, and that should allow us to colonize Julie-free. It does. So in the meantime we're gonna... Jesus Christ, what is happening? 32. Damn, the game is going nuts again with the trade. What the hell is up with it? Okay, but no harbor modifier. Yeah, okay, so we can't really get the trade wharf, and this autonomy is just... yeah. This is not gonna happen for us anytime soon. So you are just a little province here. You're just gonna be safe. And how are we going to... well, there's a land connection, so I guess we could build a nice port here in El Dakwa, and that would make this a bit more feasible. So no investment at this point. But yeah, where does our colonial reach go now? Holy hell. Holy hell! Awesome! Okay, so this means we're going places. So once Julie-free is finished, well, Nadar is finished, I think we're gonna start... wow, I'll have to search for good colonial spots. We'll keep going around Africa, but we can go here, and there are so many places where we could go. Okay, you have a good... oh, that's Recife. Okay, so you're a good place to go, and you are a good place to go. You are also a great place to go, and so are you. You're all tropical. Or we could decide to go with an island. Oh man, there's so many good places here. Okay, well, I know that we're just gonna go colonizing. We're gonna go apeshit, but not before we get enough money. This is just crazy. This is crazy! Well, we can finally take the many paths idea. Many ideas do not come from the dominant culture or religion in a nation. The wise ruler listens for good ideas from all sources. Our colony in Julie-free is finished, and I have decided that we will try to colonize the... wow, I don't see it. Wait, okay, trade map. We're gonna try to colonize the Recife Delta, and we will also try to colonize the Cuban territories. There are, unfortunately, some of them are tropical, like this one, but there are two good ports in there, and having Cuba would be nice. We could also go with... wow. Damn, these are also good. No, I made my point. I made my decision, and we're gonna go with Cuba. So Cuba and Recife are going to be the colonies of choice. And there's hunger in Europe. Nothing new. We still haven't gotten any limits or anything. Is my military drilling? Yes, my army is drilling. Oh, shit! Well, my income dropped significantly again. And wait, what was that? Did we lose... Oh, we lost a leader, didn't we? Yeah, the explorer that we had before, I accidentally clicked on it and he's gone now. Damn. Okay, but we're still making money, which is good. Even though we have jewelry now and everything. So Nadar will be finished soon, in a year and a half. At which point, what are we going to do? Will I send you to Recife? Or will I not? Or will I wait for Buyadur to be finished? That's a question. That is a question worth answering. Well, Banyu is not really all that valuable. The other provinces are, like Jewelry, because that one has quite a lot of things. The Gambian Estuary... okay, but that's pretty much all there is interesting about it, isn't it? Huh. Well, we might want to have more provinces here, because that gives us quite a lot of power in this trade node. At this point we have 4%, and I was thinking that it might be a good time to create an additional fleet that would serve down there. And if we could get more merchants, which we easily can get through the merchant ideas, or the trade ideas. There's one, there's another one, and there's a third one. That would be pretty good for us. Well, we're really scraping the barrel, but that's okay for us right now. That is completely okay. How are the Canaries? Still 20 years or something, right? Yeah, 19.74. Damn it. Well, this is kind of hard to decide on, but... Yeah, well, Nadar will be Recife, Buyadur will be Cuba, and I'm gonna drop a province after Audaqua is finished, because that one is not really all that valuable, I guess. And we really need to do something with this autonomy, really. How's the communication efficiency? It's gonna be something like 300 days, isn't it? 256. Okay. So we need to take that down. You don't have a good port either. Yeah, we just took these provinces because they were just there. So that's interesting. But if we fought Mali, and we could take some of these provinces, then this entire territory would turn purple. And that would be nice to see, wouldn't it? Trade City Venice tariff. Okay, so Nadar is next. How far are we from the technology here? 1521. 2 years. No good advisors or anything. Oh my fucking god. Why? Okay, let's offer something to you. This would increase your loyalty and give us a bit of stability points. What can you guys give me? Expanding of citizenship, or money, or trade power. Let's not do anything with that. Let's just have the merchants there. And I'm gonna reduce the inflation to 0. It's gonna take a bit of my power. What's the next idea? Oh, national unrest -2. That's gonna be good. National tax modifier increased as well. I like that. Wow! An actual church reform! Over the centuries, the Catholic Church faced many issues never dreamt of by the apostles. When these issues grew pressing enough, the bishops of the Church would meet with the Pope to debate the matter. After deciding on a course of action, the Church would disseminate the new doctrine throughout the Church. The nobility often saw bishopric as sinecures for their landless sons rather than actual professions, and would secure a bishopric for their sons to ensure he had an income. Wealthy families sometimes paid for 2 or more benefices for the same man, often leagues apart. This helped raise their standard of living, but of course no one man could live in 2 places at the same time. In many cases, they appointed a salaried replacement who was simply not up to the duties required. Despite frequent condemnation of this practice, it was only in 1519 that strict rules against pluralism were put into place. This will significantly cut down the absenteeism events. Interesting. Well, the church is trying. The church is trying. And we have 985 people in Nadar. So I'm going to recall the colonist from here, and he is going to go. Oh, good. Temperatures return to normal, but not before we get one more starvation event. And I'm going to send this colonist to the Recife Delta. He's going to take 170 days to get there. So he'll be there slightly before Nadar colony is finished, but I can take 1 month for a couple of months of hit. It's worth it. Other than that, things are just looking good. We are very close to getting the diplomatic technology that we desire. Our king is still our king. Things are generally looking fine. Once we get this technology, I'm gonna go and finish the exploration navy and global empires, which will give us, I think, around 5 extra ships. Well, the game crashed, but everything is okay and there's no big difference. We are colonizing Karuaru, and I have decided one thing. I want to embrace the Renaissance, as we can do that now, because that's going to remove the penalty for technologies that we have and allow us to take the 2 technologies, plus it will allow us to get the trade one earlier, and we can then earlier get the exploration navy earlier as well. The growth for these institutions is really slow. So, yeah, it would take numerous years, and I just don't want to wait that long. So let's embrace Renaissance, which lowers the construction cost by 5% and it gives us possible advisors +1. We can also get the galleons, which will give us global trade power +20% for the next 10 years. Larger ships were slower and unsteady, making them less effective in battle. The galleon was a large ship, but it lowered the forecastle and elongated the hull, making it far more stable. This allowed them to be relatively maneuverable, even as they grew to be thousands of tons. When a ship carried over 100 cannons, few cared how quickly it moved. So increased colonial range, which we really don't need, trade range, which we really don't need, but settler growth increased +2, that's really important, and we can get galleons. And someone can get the Mary Rose. I'm pretty sure that might be the English, but who knows. Okay, well, that took away almost all of my money, so I'm just hoping that the growth of this colony, 44 days, oh fuck, we might fall into debt again. Is there anything I can do to... Well, I can milk the burgers. Yeah, let's milk the burgers. We'll need the money. And I could now bestow a privilege on the greater nobles. Is there anything... I could just give them that has absolutely no... Let's give them a partial relaxation of levy obligation. That will make them much more loyal. And can we offer them a favor? Oh, we can also give them a gift. Okay. And we can demand a support. Oh, request manpower. Might be a good idea to improve the serf condition, but let's not do anything with that now. I'm gonna keep it as it is and just let them have their time and see how it goes. So, Nadar has 992 people, and we have only 34 diplomatic power. Oh, that's interesting. But okay, we're going after the exploration navy, the global empire, and then after the next technology. And the early tertios will come soon. And here comes our province! Yes, it has... How many people? 10. Okay, we're actually losing not that much right now. It's surprising. Where is our financial situation here? We're paying 6.5 for this province. Okay, that's it's actually doable. I like that. Jesus Christ! Monopoly company farmed. Crowns often granted trading companies the exclusive rights to traffic goods in a region. These monopolies were granted in exchange for a lump sum payment and continuing revenues from the traders. So we could get trade efficiency plus 15% and 50 diplomatic power, or 476 gold. Oh my god. That's gonna increase trade efficiency. I'm gonna go with the first one due to the diplomatic power, but holy shit. Okay, 27, let's see what that does with our income. I just hope that's not a mistake on my part. Got 47% here. But the 50 is worth it though too, because we want the ships. So let's see how it will calculate. 4.22. 27th of July. Okay, well that might have been a mistake, but if we get 2 extra for 10 years, that's like 250 extra gold. Well, and we're making money, that's also important. Good. I think the Reformation might be very close, because Saxony just got the sentencing of Luther. So is there... Nope, I don't see... Wait, no, not really. I don't see any Reformation happening yet, but the sentencing of Luther itself signals that it's gonna happen soon. Anyway, Nadar has been fully colonized, and now I don't know where it is. Wait, that's Gora. Is Nadar here? No, that's Conakry. Man, I can't even find my own colonies. Here are Nadar. And Nadar has the Senegal estuary, so I think starting to develop this province might be a good idea. Unfortunately, in all of these, we're getting a fuck ton of unrest. It's mostly because of the communication efficiency, though, it seems, and intolerance and non-acceptance of their culture. Well, I need to build the fishing ports and other stuff. What's the urban gravity? 0. Okay. So, fishing port in Nadar is gonna happen soon. That's going to be our first investment into the colonies, and Buyadur also is going to have that. The colony in Kanuanu or Karuaru. Why did I read that so wrong? Karuaru is coming along nicely. We already have some 42 settlers there, and Juifri as well. So time to get rid of these, or we're gonna develop even these shitty little provinces, but we're gonna focus on those that give actual beneficial things, like Gore, or Juifri, or Nadar, or Conakry, and also on these ones. And we need to send the colonists to Cuba very soon. It's okay, we're making quite a lot of money right now, so there's no hurry. Paganism in decline. Religions serve a number of purposes, from explaining the universe and bringing comfort to giving laws and protection from disaster. So, when disaster struck, it could lead to many abandoning their faith. Societies that suffered natural disasters, unstoppable plagues, and conquest by strangers often lost their traditional beliefs, both because their religion had been discredited and because priests and elders were often the first to suffer. Without religious leadership, entire societies came to adopt the way of life of their conquerors. Oh, okay, so we gain unrest in the Dar. That's great. Okay. How is this benefiting us? I have no idea, but there's also no Christian community here. And the chance is 0. Non-accepted culture, local autonomy, skeptical. Yeah. Okay, anyway, that's all for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.